Good morning, it's Sunday the 31st of March, 2019. And yeah, I've got the window rolled down because it's getting warmer. Let's do the Gayatri mantra to greet the sun. Sun salutation. Om Bhurvasuvaha Tatsavitu Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Theo Yona Prachodayate. So we have some intense solar radiation management aerosol dispersions in plain sight in the sky this morning. Frankenstein's monster, scientifically processed, genetically modified sky weather.
The Blues Hangover on WHRB Cambridge, 95.3.
What's behind this, the mentality that's ordering this geoengineering? Spraying metals, aerosol spraying metals right into the ozone layer, destroying the Earth's protective shield, of radiation shield. It's the psychopathy. We have psychopaths at the top of the power structure. Check out, look, Zbigniew Brzezinski, who was an advisor, an inner circle advisor from Rockefeller controlled, going back to Johnson, presidential advisor for both donkeys and elephants, going back to Johnson. Big with the Carter, he was Carter's national security advisor and Obama's top advisor, and he was Obama's professor of political science going back to his time at Columbia in the early 1980s, Obama. And Brzezinski said, here's what he said, this psycho, who is no longer with us as of last year. He said, no longer with us in the flesh anyway, because his ideology is still dominating the power structure, including this present groomed Manchurian candidate known as the Trump-et. You don't think he was groomed? Look at his history. I'm going to talk about that later. But Obama was groomed by Brzezinski, who said that it is. He talked about a political awakening going on amongst the masses and the need around the world globally. He said the masses are more politically awake than ever before. This was at the end of the 20th century, and he said. And he talked about how, you know, what for the power structure, for those who rule, it's what are we going to do about this? Because this is a concern for us. Mass political awakening. Ooh, these ignorant masses, these sheep on our planetary plantation, on our work farm, work camp, labor camp of the economy, might get restless. They're stirring. They're starting to wake up. They've been asleep and now they're waking up, and we need them asleep in order to keep producing our wealth for us. Well, what did he say? He said it used to be easier to control 1 million people than to kill 1 million people. Now, he said, it is easier to kill 1 million people than to control 1 million people. We have criminal, murderous psychopaths at the top of the power structure in this world, and a satanic network of inverters who have been using organized religion to keep people enslaved, taking Enlightenment teachings and using them for darkness, like the Christian religion. 26 cash register synchronicities from yesterday. I started sharing them with you last evening, but I ran out of light. I'm going to go through all 26. 26 is the number value of God in English gematria, and there's 26 weeks of the upper half of the yearly cycle of nature of the spring quarter that we're in now, and the summer, the ascendant half and the descendant half. Spring is ascendant, summer is descendant. Once you hit the top summer summit of the year, you start going down to the from the Tropic of Cancer back to the equator, crossing at the equinox. So you have 26 weeks spring, summer, 26 weeks autumn, winter. God, God equals 26 in English gematria. G is 7, O is 15, D is 4. And look at all the words that equal 52, which is 26 twice, which equal 52. Door equals 52. Door of the 4, of Thor's day, of Jupiter, Zeus, Ammon, the god of the quartors, the bull god El, of thunder and lightning. Thunder, feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder of the one door. God is an immortal spirit who belongs to everybody. God is not an Israelite. God is an intelligible sphere. An intelligible, a knowable sphere whose center is everywhere but whose circumference is nowhere. Transcendental mystery beyond all of man's categories of thought. God is a word for what is beyond words. God is not the same as religion. And if Jesus Christ were to appear at church this morning, he would be kicked out, because they would say, oh, he's going to change everything, this spiritual rebel. We don't want a rebel rabble-rouser, because we want status quo. We want to just keep coming back every Sunday and put Son's Day, God's Son's Day, putting our money in the plate. And we want to pretend that the Bible is not an astrotheological book. We want to pretend that astrology isn't the center of all of it. We want to just, keep playing nice with this system of debt slavery. That's what all of the religionists are. They're mind-controlled, and they're brainwashed to be order followers, to be obedient servants of the system, instead of doing what Jesus Christ actually taught, which is to stand up against it, to rise up against the Pharisees, who are hypocrites and liars, and who withhold the keys to the kingdom, the temples, the kingdom of heaven within, crucifixion at Golgotha, place of the skull, and they do not enter themselves. Woe unto them. Woe unto you, Pharisees, hypocrites, and liars. 17 items, 5:35 p.m. Total 6848, 88 miles per hour, 883389, invoice number 178 of the infinite, 35th minute, 3 and 5, 8, 28th second of the infinite of H. H is the 8th letter. H and 8 of the hatch, of the head, the door. The door of the city of 7 gates up above and 2 more below, 9 gates, the city of 9 gates. The head is 7, and the 2 holy of holies below make it 9, the city of 9 gates. One man's trash is another man's treasure. This was someone's trash. They said, throw that receipt away from me, I don't need it. Well, they got 24 items at 2:40 p.m. Subtotal 8146. 55th second of the 39th minute of the hour. Yesterday was 3:30. Today is the last day of March, Mars. And next is April, Aphrodite, Venus. March and April are Mars and Venus, just like Aries and Libra are Mars and Venus, the equinoxes of the year, of equality, of equilibrium, equilibraum. Libra equals 42 in English gematria, Aries equals 52. Number of weeks in a year. 2:33 p.m., 12 items in the purchase, 1, 2, 3, and 20 seconds, and the total ended in 12, 29, 12 for the 12 items. The 12 and the 3 of the Most High. 3 o'clock and 12 o'clock, and that's the movement that the sun is currently, the journey the sun is currently on, from spring to autumn, from offspring to maturity, from Adam to Eve, from odd to even, from dawn to evening. 3 to 12. 12 o'clock right here, the Most High of the Summer Summit, of the risen Savior who's rising. He's arisen to Aries and of the cerebrum, of the brain tree, 3, and then he's going to Taurus in April, Aphrodite. As in Easter bunnies and eggs, the fertility of the earth, of the blossom, of the green man, Jack in the green, spring and summer. Jack o' lantern in the autumn, when you start to lose the light of no, and it becomes the time of no L, no light, of the Elites, the elites. And then Jack Frost in the winter. Jacob. Jack is Jacob, the anthropomorphic character of nature. Personification. He's the face of nature in mythology. 27 items, total 73:13 in the 17th hour and the 13th second of the day, and the 13th minute and 29 seconds. 17:13, 73:13 total. 5:13 p.m. 27 items. Invoice number 3374. Take these over here so I can do this quicker. 2:27 p.m., 27 items in the purchase. Total 6353. I was trying to count these last evening when I was going through them, and it didn't really work. I lost the order, and you know, I was basically racing with the light, with the sunset going on. 2:18 p.m. 45 items in the purchase. 4 and 5 9, same as 1 and 8 9. 01 at the second. 18:01. It was rounded exact. So we're just 1 second into the 18th minute of 2 p.m. 1-8, and then the invoice number ending in 81. 9981. 1 and 8 9 of the feminine. Total 149.37. 3 and 7 10. 1 and 0 1. For 12 p.m. and 14 seconds. 143 state tax, Mr. Rogers. 143, I love you. 113.74 subtotal. 16th hour, 12th minute, 14th second. 3357 invoice number. 30 items. 123 on 330. March 30th, originally 130. 12:14 p.m. This was another. This was a reprint. 12:14. The change. 14.51. 14th minute of the hour. $14 change. 7 plus 7. 11:37 a.m. and 27 seconds. Total 1291. 7218. Invoice number 7227 37 1291 18. Of the infinite of the 666 of the barcode. 38 items. 11:43 a.m. 4 and 3 7 and 14 seconds. 7712 total. 4 and 3 7 77. 38 items. Invoice number 7221. 7221 7712 total. Saturn's Day and Sun's Day, the weekend days. Do you see any other that begin with S in the days, weekdays? No, you do not. Saturn and the Sun, the days that they free you, are the Lord's days of the Logos. Saturn is Satan, and Sun is the Sun Tan. The Sun who dies every day and is reborn the next day. Life and death, Luke and Darth, light and dark, God and devil, good and evil. The parallel, the parallels of the lights, of El-Even, of the tempels. The parallels of 11, Don't buy into all this new age ideology, theology, whatever the frack you want to call it, where it's just this really simple-mindedness about synchronicity and numbers, where they just say, oh, it's your angel numbers. It's like with the religionists, you know, where they say, oh, 7's the number of perfection. And they don't go any further than that. They don't go into, you know, why. Why is it the number of perfection? Why the 7 seals and revelations? Could it be the 7 chakras? Could it be the Bible's your body? The book? The bouquet? Genesis, genetics to Revelation's death? Beginning, middle, and end? 3147 total. That's 17:47:43 time. 547 total. 3147. 4 and 7's 11. 1111. 3399 invoice number. Part 2 coming up. Hare Krishna.